Okay. Hiya. Thanks for being over here. I'll give everything a chance to get situated. I'm just feeling into cards I'm going to use today. I had a couple downloads. I will share those. And then I'll just move on to any inquiries anyone has. If you can pop in and tell me whether or not my sound is decent, that would be great as well. But yeah, until then, I will keep on preparing myself. Okay, cool. Not these ones. All right. Hey, Stacy. Just prepping all of my cards, whatever ones I'm feeling into today. I don't normally use these ones, but they're so pretty. I know there's a message here for somebody with these. Can you hear me? Okay. Hi, Deanna. Wonderful. Thanks, Stacy. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of messages in that one for the collective. Okay, so I might start with that. Brilliant. Okay. There's a lot of earthing energy going on this week. Feeling it. All right. I got a new tea, so do take a moment if you need to go and get a new tea. I just stuck with lemon and honey this time, to be fair. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to start. Right? These are called Dreams of Gaia. They are so pretty. Yeah, they are so pretty. I'm definitely going to start with these. They are just, yeah, they're awesome. I know it's that type of energy right now. I wasn't like holding it in within the live, but I definitely was like, it was definitely there. That's why I was like, oh, I think I'm doing a reading today because hi, Aga. Yeah, I felt a lot in the collective, like the reading was, I just knew I had to do a reading today. So here I am, following my intuition. Hi, Heiko. Hi, Tash. Okay, I definitely will be starting with these. And I know that there's some meanings in some of these books as well that will speak to some of you. So I'm guided to do that. But I had a couple downloads at the top of the week and they've been coming in quite hard and fast. I've been able to get some of them down. Some of them have just been based on imagery. So candle gazing is coming up a lot. Focusing in on something, having a time where you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to seed something into a timeline right now, and you're meditating on it. So there's that energy. So I wanted to look into that, and it's something surrounding. I'm not saying drinking, but I'm like seeing it as like a nectar, like I'm trying to get the word in. Some joy out of life, something that you find getting like a real joy in life. But it's, Oh, that's great. You're moving in silence about it. But in your meditation to yourselves, whether it be candle gazing or something, you're trying to seed something right now. Flowers are relevant as well. Flower is relevant. Okay. I'm seeing somebody opening up their third eye as well. So let me look into where this energy is, because it feels quite grounded, but it feels like you're trying to ground in something that is quite cosmic. So I will be using these Gaia, Dream of Gaia ones. Yeah, definitely. The first card up is the Queen of Earth. So there's definitely a grounding in of some form of, yeah. So it's a side that you haven't yet shown anyone, and you're keeping it to yourself. If you see here, you're very much keeping it to yourself. It's very precious to you. Someone in the collective. All right. What's this based around? Let's have a look into this. All right. If I'm slow to answer the chat, just bear with me. Okay. Me too, Aga. Okay. You just started candle gazing. That's beautiful. Oh, that's lovely. That's probably why I put like the candle like watering, but someone's clearly candle gazing. Yeah, someone's clearly candle gazing. I hope you can see that. Yeah. That's a big thing. Energetic stimulation. So energetic stimulation has come up. So something to do with your life force, bringing your life force. Hey, Kat, grounding in a life force here. It's for courage. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to read this. Take it where it resonates. Okay. So this is I hope you can see this clearly. I'll wait until it focuses and I'll take it off. Carnelian. And for the mind support, it supports courage, it enhances analytical skills, and it assists in overcoming abuse. It encourages, on a spiritual level, it encourages acceptance of the life cycle. Okay. And like I said, it had something to do with the joy of life. I'll throw up my image again if this speaks to anybody. It was of a figure candle gazing, and if you see on the bottle, it was like it was something to do with the joy. It was something to do with them focusing in and trying to ground in joy, but through their meditation. And here, the next card I pulled was the Sunstone card. And for the Sunstone card, they said here it's for joy and optimism. So that makes a lot of sense. All right, I'm going to tap into the inner child for this one. Thank you. If you take a moment, call in your higher self for your discernment. Only take what resonates and don't try and make anything fit. If you have any questions, I will take a quick glance and I'll have a look and I'll see. But right now we're looking into this grounding energy of someone's grounding in joy. And a lot of it is, I'm hearing it's to do with past cycles that you are maybe showing up, but you're clearing. Is that this time you're done with them. Multidimensional healing, I'm hearing. Hey, Cryo. It's Cryo, isn't it? It's only because I think cryogenics, but hey, Cryo. So Stacey's saying we have a fire. We had a fire in our backyard, and I'm staring at it. It was amazing. There's something about that flame, isn't it, that we're just drawn to. Okay, thanks for this card. Okay, so I'm getting disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. All right, one more. What is this person looking for? Illumination. Seeking guidance in this. It's time for a different perspective. All right. What is this different perspective that we're looking for? Now I will be miracles on the bottom of the deck is relevant. Travel, peaceful departure. For some, it may be traveling. Peaceful departure can be taken in two ways. Peaceful departure as in a leaving of a situation, but not wanting to be in a state of anguish when you do so, for you and all parties involved. And then on a practical, grounded level, like wanting to move away from a situation on a physical level, but without there having to be upheaval, struggle, or friction in any way. I'm hearing it's never truly the end. Okay, 3 cards fell out. First one, emerging, energy, not surprised, and radiance. Okay, the flame again. It's so relevant. All right, it's a new energy that you're literally calling in. It's this new energy you're literally calling in. And there is that flame. So this flame that I'm seeing, for some, it's literally staring at a flame. For others, it's a phoenix moment, like a renewal. Like this is a situation that may have burnt you, a situation that it didn't seem that you should be coming back from, is something that you've only used as fuel for your growth. And now you're emerging from the other side of that, stronger than ever, more radiant than ever, and full of energy. This is actually really beautiful. I'm guided to go back here. Okay. What are we concluding out of this situation? Okay. All right. This is resonating for some of you. All right. Whew. I'm feeling in the solar plexus as well. There is something that you are putting down from now. You're seeding from now that you're willing to see it through. This time you're willing to take it from seed to tree. You're willing to earth this type of energy down, ground down in it, and watch it grow until you yourself have the fruits of all of that. Yeah. You're literally going to go from seeding it. Okay. You're literally going to go from seeding it to eating the fruits of your own labor. And this I'm hearing is a paradigm shift for a lot of the collective. It's a shift in the way that you usually conduct yourself when it comes to matters of your energy. Maybe you were somebody who was more giving, or you would seed something and then leave before you saw the fruits of it coming through. What you're grounding in for yourself is a new way of operating when it comes to seeing the fruits of your labor come through, and knowing that you don't have to seed everything for everybody else's eyes. You can see things that are for your eyes only and for your benefit only. And that's not from a selfish place. That's something from a soul nourishing place. Oh, bottom of the deck. What have we got? Yeah. Peace and inspiration. Yeah, this element is coming through a lot. This flame element is all the way through. It's peace. You're doing this for your own peace. You're doing this for your own peace right now. Because where a lot of us used to be on a timeline where we were fulfilled in subservience to other people, we realized that maybe that was a bit too codependent of a situation that we were in. Maybe that was a place where we couldn't quite get the balance between doing both, um, being there for others in the way we wanted to, but still being able to feed ourselves. And now, what you have built out for yourself, now what you're manifesting and grounding in, is a place where you can do both without you having to sacrifice your energy and sacrifice your peace. Hey, Jay. Yeah. And this whole timeline of martyrdom and sacrifice and struggle, and I need to give of myself and take myself down to the bone. I'm seeing some of us in the collective working ourselves to the bone. I'm seeing, like, okay, on one of the timelines, it's somebody who actually went through um feeling like they were clumsy, having moments of clumsiness, whether it's like, oh yeah, I that was the year I broke my ankle and I like broke my wrist, or I slipped a disc, and all of that. Those ways of your soul speaking forward to this moment where you're like, I'm gonna have to sit this down, and this is gonna have to become different for me, because I need to be at peace to be able to give at my highest level. And that's a realization we all come to at some point. And maybe some of us choose not to, and that's fine. But for this collective, it seems that this time someone out there that they have. And that's okay. There's no guilt around it as well. Um, there's no guilt around it. It comes from a place of sovereignty and defiance and love for yourself. It's your phoenix moment. Um, yeah, it's your phoenix moment. But nobody has seen this side of you. You haven't even seen this side of you. It's something you're calling in because you know it to be true. Hey guys. Hey blessed. Hey. All right. Okay. Let me go over any other downloads that I've had as well. Some of them have been quite cosmic. Floating planets is relevant to some. Childhood friends and pets as well have come up. Communication with childhood friends, people who you haven't seen for like since, and when I say childhood friends, I mean like since primary school. I'm talking way back. Coming up in your sphere somehow. Number 1303, number 8, 1717. All right. Couple names: Solar Lexus, Orange. Okay. And I said to myself, is it solar plexus? They were like, no. I'm like, all right. Auric hygiene coming up as well. Flooding the mind with things to clear your auric field has been coming up. Whether that be walks in nature, water for some of you, taking baths, or walking in the rain. That's been coming up as well. All right. Old burial sites and also ancient sites like that are on ley lines, meridian lines, especially ones that hold like engravings in stones. is relevant for some of you. Some of you have been visiting those places in your dream state or in your out of body states as well. Okay. Yeah. I'm out here, Jay. You can't tell people to go and do this, and you ain't out here yourself. So I'm out here. Take it where it resonates, leave something for whoever it may pick up. Don't try and make it fit. It is what it is. All right. So this came up in my mind's eye as well. All right, let me get it clear. It's a floating island, but it's more than an island. It's like a floating city. So on the floating city, beneath it, you'll have foliage. That's where all the flora live. And then you've got the people and the animals living together, but then they live amongst technology, but the technology isn't harmful to the land walkers. They've respected how much of the place to keep natural and how much of the place to keep built up. And there is an attitude of gratitude that comes in a lot here, which is really relevant because Stacey walks in gratitude a lot. All right, great. Some of y'all are moving. Period. Y'all are moving. Ace of Cups coming up and Swords, an overflowing of the truth. Some of these truths have been hidden from you, and some of them are ones that you foresaw and they're now playing out. And the fallout from that is something that you can choose to either dabble in or just sit back and observe and watch it. Watch it play out. It's up to you how involved you want to be in that. Okay. Tiger. The tiger totem animal has been coming up at least 4 times. And not just like, okay, the tiger. Having the tiger as, I don't know if any of you have been watching, like if you remember in Aladdin, Raja, and what type of animal companion. So I'm not, it was an animal companion / family member, that level of connection with a tiger. And from a young child, like on a Mowgli tip, like you've got a connection with them. They are not only your companion, they are your soul people, that type of connection. But for some of you, it's a literal remembrance of something. And for some of you, it's more of a, that's how fearless you have been, and that's how protected you have been. You've never felt like you need to be scared of these type of energies because they've never posed you any harm. And in the same breath, you're always highly protected. All right. Hence the childhood friend. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you do. Do you have Wellington boots when you go in the rain? Are you like Wellington people, or are you just like, I'll just sludge it out and then I'll see what happens? How are you with that? Tigers are your soul companions. Yeah. There's a certain amount of protection that they have when they bond with you. And whoever this is, they've made like a soul bond. Like I said, it's like family member type of thing. So that's where that's coming through. All right. Anybody with some questions who want to do some go and grow or whatever it is, and you want to look into it? If not, I'll just keep on tapping in and being nosy and pulling some cards about the wider collective. Someone looking into cooking classes is a thing, or looking to cook a specific meal for somebody because you know they'll love it, like as if you're gifting it, or like in another instance, like a good date idea that you would go and do a cooking class with somebody and you would have a good time. If it hasn't already manifested, it is a good idea. You'll have a good time. It's relaxing and it's a jovial atmosphere. where you can let your guard down but still show a really passionate side of yourself. Don't worry about being vulnerable, I'm hearing as well. There won't be any vulnerabilities that show up, so you'll be fine. Okay. Jay, I don't know. They come in and I give them out. If it resonates, it resonates. If not, then not in it. But do you lot are you lot Wellington boots people? Or are you lot like I'm staying in from the rain? Where are you with that? What's next for each of you or just you? Like it's if you want just you, Stacey, if you want a grow and like what's next for you in your energies, depending on what's here right now. But like I said, like call in your higher self first, let them sit with you. And then through that, you decide. You don't have to pick up anything here. Even if you hear it and you think, oh, that's not for me, then that's a choice there. And you can just be like, you know what, I'm going to choose different. And then you take the different steps and you make the magic in the direction you want. It is liberating to walk in the rain. What's even more liberating quietly is to allow it to wet you. I don't know if any of you have experienced that, but when you allow the rain to wet you, you don't try and stay too protected from it. And you just allow it to just wet you. That is liberating. All right. Okay, Stacey. I'm going to pull from Dreams of Gaia first. And then I'll see where it takes me. All right. So, hey, Marcus. That's lovely. Have you seen them, this childhood friend? Or is it something that is, they just pop up in your experiences, but it's been a while? You've meditated in the rain, Creo. That must have been nice. Is it warm where you are or is it cold? Because it hit different when it's cold. Okay. Okay with Stacey. All right. Mirror work, inner work. Taking action into inner work. All right. Let's pull. Warm. Ah, oh, beautiful, Creo. That's the best rain. All right. Leadership. All right, I'm going to take 3 pulls of this card for you because it looks like, Stacey, you're doing a little bit of, you're taking action into some inner work that you've been doing. You know, when you look in the mirror and you talk to yourself and you're like, I see this for myself, and you're doing this from a place of a newfound level of self-focus and self-love. But you definitely want to take action on it. You definitely want to take action on it. All right. Leadership. Something around leadership? What's this to do with Stacey and leadership, please? Yeah, sure. As I said, I'll stay here until I want to go. All right. Let's do this. Beginnings. That's a new beginning, but it's a dream of yours. And it's courage. Okay, Stacey, come through. What's this around for you? You don't have to answer in the chat. You answer to yourself. That and leadership. 1331, relevant for you. Something around leadership for you. All right. Peace. Thank you. What's Stacey's field showing about leadership right now? This one? Thanks. You know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. Those are your favorite numbers. Trust your intuition on this journey. Whatever it is you're zeroing in on, that's what you're asked to do, Stacey. But like I said, it comes from a place of you calling it in anyway. So it's not like you don't know what it is. You've done the inner work. You've done literally the mirror work for this. This is coming from a place of knowing. Third eye way open. As you already know. So it comes from a place of knowing. What is this? Deep meditation. Something that came to her in deep meditation. Bring that through. New beginnings again. What is it that you're trying to start up, Stace? Something that emotionally fulfills you. Okay. All right. 3 last cards I'm going to pull about this. If you have any questions to add on to that. Oh, new home and an offering. Something that you've been building up over some time. What are you trying to offer? Okay. A decision that needs to be made around it. Okay. But you want a new beginning. What's this about? I'm so fucking nosy right now. Stacey got me intrigued. 10 of Pentacles isn't just you having material stuff. This is material fulfillment and mental fulfillment. This is peace. This is peace. This is being able to do something without having to think twice about it. And not having to look back with any regrets as to what you're leaving behind. You won't be leaving anything behind or anyone behind, I'm hearing. Okay. There's somebody here who is male figure, emotionally stable. Yeah. Emotional stability. This is very much of... Oh no, those two things go together. One will not affect the other as far as any losses are concerned. Hang on a minute. Okay, that's card number 3. Yeah, you're well aware of whatever red flags there are. You're not to second guess yourself when it comes to this. You've meditated on it for long enough. You have seen it in your third eye. You've visualized about it. This is about you having the courage to take the lead on it. Okay. You've been wanting to buy some land in El Salvador or a house to start a wellness center, leadership, and share my experiences with the world. Yo, you know what you're doing. You know the way. Do it, Stacey. Credit done told you as well. Do it. You know the way. This isn't something that you just... This was taken from a place of stability, knowing. You've thought this through. You've not only thought this through on a meditative state, you've thought this through on a physical state. Like, do the numbers check out? On a monetary state, you've thought about it. On a physical state, you've thought about it. It's not something that you're not aware of whatever red flags are there. You are coming in the full knowing. It's about you having the courage. That's where that courage is. It's about you having the courage And it's funny how courage came up with leadership, and they're both at sea. Yeah, you know the way. You know the way. And do you see here? There's, I just clocked it. You got the guidance here. You've even got the guides. So if you're worried about things falling into place once you reach to wherever you're reaching, there'll be guidance there too. But your way is lit. All right, cool. Anyone else? Hope that helps, Stacey. That's what I'm saying, Stacey. That's probably why I know. That's why you were in your. That's why you were in the sea. You were checking out. You were scoping out the place. It's okay to be in hermit mode, Creo. Like, listen, sometimes you do it to be able to gain, like, like that. I'm getting the word Dragon Ball Z when you're like pulling in all your energy and you're having that charge up moment. The Kamiyamiya. It's that. But out here in these spiritual Kamiyamiya streets, you're just pulling in your wisdom so that you can redirect it as you wish. That's all. Nothing wrong with hermit mode. Just know when it's time to go. All right, let me clear my cards real quick. Yep. Even Jay's coming through. Journey, trust it. Interesting. I'm normally create my own journey, environment, and path. And yes, I've been stable since birth. Yeah. And that's the thing, coming in knowing that. But Stacey knows it too. She's already done everything that you could think about doing in preparation to this. She's seen into the future timeline of it. This is no news to her. So it is just a matter of going now. It's go time. Whatever that looks like for you, Stacey. But it'll be fine. 10 of Pentacles right there. It'll be fine. Don't worry that just because you're moving to something else that everything else will be left in the cold and it won't mean anything anymore. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other. All right. Deanna's like, yeah, I'm literally pretending I'm in Dragon Ball Z doing it. Okay, so Kat's like, my family needs guidance right now. I've got opinions and need clarity. All right. Well, you have all the answers. Call in your higher self for your discernment. Okay. Something's already fallen out for you, Kat. Give me a moment. Okay. I'll pick 3 cards from here and 1 from... Ooh. And that. Cool. Okay. What's this about? What's coming in hard and fast for Kat? Energy. What energy of what? What is this 9 of Swords about? We got Queen of Cups here. So whatever this is, it's like you know what the answer is though already, Kat. And I know that I keep on saying that, but that just kind of is what it is for you guys. None of y'all are coming in here blind. It's more for, I guess, confirmation. But it's nothing you haven't seen before. So whatever it is, you know, and it is coming in hard and fast for you. We got 8 of Wands right there. Explosively so. In a good way. Fireworks are beautiful. But there's this 9 of Swords energy surrounding it. Some sort of worry around it. And some sort of bond. Emotional bonds. What's this emotional bond about? Again, this disappointment is not the end. There is hope, even in the darkest of nights. Okay. Your son. All right. Okay, what's this one? And that. Thank you. All right, 2 things coming through. It's okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on truth. And it's time to celebrate. Cultivate an ear of celebration today. What is that about? Hang about. Can we get some clarity around the situation of celebrating and being misunderstood? Firstly, the misunderstood bit. Clarity now. The sage. Who knows? Okay. Does your son have any metaphysical abilities? Because it seems like he's an old soul, and it seems like he's somebody who already came in a little bit like Jay, like he's already came in, tapped in. Like, no, make no mistake about it. Like his last life was like sage energy. Yeah. Okay. All right. How does this speak to you, Kat? Because for me, I'm getting like a new, okay. For me, I'm getting like a new way of communication coming through for him that it seems to be misunderstood by others, but not by you. But this is something that will bring liberation for himself and for you too. Okay. And you it's coming from, it's definitely coming from heart space. Can we get one more card about this? Communication. This one here. Thank you. Yeah, it's something, it's the fruits of a labor somehow, like something that he's been working on, you've been working on, like it's something new that's come it seems new to other people that it's come through. You've always seen it there, but it seems like this is something he's doing moving forward, and there's definitely benefits to this. Now, not everybody has to see it or understand it, but it's not for them to see and understand, and it's come from a loving place. Both here, the heart spaces are open. The heart spaces are open. It's a loving communication somehow. Not everybody has to understand what you're doing as you're doing it. They'll get it. Let them catch up. You said you think he has the gifts he's been suppressing for years. Absolutely. Like, there's no way about it. Like, he's like, yeah, yes, and 1,000 times yes. Yeah. He has a different way of communication. Telepathy, yeah, is definitely one of them. Bless you. Have you tried showing him the telepathy tapes? Maybe that can help him. Somehow I feel like you already have. Somehow I feel like that's how most of your communication is done already. But it's kind of been between you two, and now you're like taking it to the next level. Yeah. All right. And what's this celebration that we're needing here for Kat? All right. Whatever it is that emotionally you feel like you are going to lose out of this, it was nothing that you needed to hold on to anyway. I'm hearing. It was nothing that you needed to hold on to anyway. I don't have a better saying, and I know it's heavy political for anyone in America or whatever, but you've drained the swamp, so to speak. The water and the tar have now parted. You have a clear glass that's safe for drinking, so to speak. I don't have another visual for it. Yeah, there's worry around like what's broken in, like what's broken in the process of that. Nothing if you see it as anything that was not worth breaking. Yeah. This is something that's coming in regardless. Yeah, this is something that's coming in regardless. And it's part of him resetting his boundaries as well. And whoever that's gonna resonate with in your lives, that's gonna resonate with, and who it isn't was meant to fall away, and that's okay. It won't even be done egregiously. This is where his plenty lies, is what I'm hearing. This is where his thriving lies, and this is it adds another layer to his mastery for as far as he's concerned. If that makes sense. Here we go. One more. What's this one? No, again. Oh, thank you. It's a good idea. It's a good idea on many levels. It's already built out, I'm hearing. This is not news to you. This is news to everybody else. You don't have to worry about how you're going to communicate it with other people as well. They'll just get with it. They'll just get with it. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. I don't know what to say about it. It's not a you problem. No, you know. This is not a you problem. Your cup runneth over, cat. You ain't got to worry about none of that. That's just people being people. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to move on as well. I hope that helped you, cat. Okay. Bear with me in keeping up with the chat as well. All right. Okay. You're welcome, Stacey. Even if the video drops late, because I've still got some finishing touches to do to it today for Stacey's episode, it is definitely dropping today. The conversation was conversating. Thank you again, Stacey. All right. Okay, yeah, Cryo, I'll do you. No mind. Hang on. All right. You think he doesn't yet recognize it? Cat, listen. That's how it communicates with you. So it's been communicating with you. That's how you seem to know what he wants before he asks for it. Maybe it's funny. He's been using that on you. Like when you innocently think, oh, I think I'll get him something. You think he'd been ordered. It's okay, Renee. So I'll do Creo and then I'll do Renee. And then I will do manifesting. Okay, the manifesting princess. All right, let me get to it. So Creo, I'll do a go and grow for you. Oh, you're welcome, cat. Hey, soul family. Hey, Shelby. All right. Hang on. Why am I doing this? Okay. What's bugging you right now? Because that's not me. All right. I'm nosying in, Creo. I'm nosying in. What's up with Creo right now? Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're swinging between two things here. All right. We're swinging between psychic gifts and depression and low self-esteem. That hence the worry. Okay. All right. Okay, so you're going through an upgrade right now as far as your psychic gifts are concerned, but it's as if there's parts of your life or influences in your life that are trying to read it as a problem, trying to read it as an illness or as a depression or as a lull in your energies. It's none of those things. It could be anywhere from a Kundalini awakening, as some would say, or just a sheer activation on some of your skills. You are feeling into more of that which you are, is what is going on. It is a matter of you balancing out, and there's an irritation going on around it. Nervousness, literal itching I'm getting. You're feeling into your field, and sometimes that feels jarring, but not everything that's going on in your field. And I've said this to another one of my psychic friends this week, like, not everything that's going on in your field is your stuff. And if you can let me know if it's like a burning sensation sometimes, what's going on? Dragon Ball Z energy again, but you know what it is. Okay. All right. We're already aware of the awareness of the collective. Can we get what Creo is going and looking into right now? Okay. All right. It's something that it's something that is growing fast. That's what it is. It's the growing pains of your awakening. Okay. So what's he supposed to do? Where can he get ease from this? I tell you what it's like. It's like it's like it's like when someone takes you roller skating, and it's something you've desired to do, but then when you get your roller skates on and you're like, okay, fine, I trust you, and then you take their hand and they start going fast, and you're like, yo, this is too fast for me. But you've realized you're not falling, but the anxiousness of falling and the thinking of what would happen if you fell is enough for you. Nervous is enough for your nervous system. It's enough to get your nerves racing. But these are all things you called in ages ago. This is an old order. This is an old seed coming to fruition. An older knowing. All right. What can he grow from through this, from allowing this? Okay, here we go. Gratitude and freedom. Gratitude and freedom. And it's as if this is something that hang on, where's this? Let me get this. This is something that you've known was available to you from a very long time ago, from childhood, but you thought that you would get it when you were much older, and now it's coming in now. You're like, what do I do with this? Did I force it in too soon? No, you didn't. Hermit and justice. This is what you get. Listen, my higher self, she don't mince her words. So I'm listening to what she's saying, and then sometimes I don't be saying exactly how she be saying it, because I ain't trying to be out here in your upper shoulder on and off. It's your anxiety. Of course it is. All right. Nah. These are the two cards that came out for you. The Hermit and Justice. This is what you get for the Hermit mode. When you go into these modes where you are building up all this energy, all this wisdom, all this inner knowing, there is a release to that. There is a balance to that. There is a new state to be had and to be experienced through that. And as you experience it, you're coming out and you're like, yo, this is a lot. It's okay. It's not all yours. All this anxiety that you're feeling when you feel this way, it's not all yours. You know, we're taught you are not your thoughts. When you are empath, when you are clairsentient, those are not all your feelings. Yeah, look, Jay's saying a very classic common case of fear, the battle of the soul and the intellect. Yeah. Yes, Jay. It's that. It would be nice if Shem could read me, but unfortunately she can't. Still, it would be fascinating. You don't want anybody to read you, so they don't. You switch it on and off, like telepathy. It's a switch. All right, I'm gonna see here. I'm gonna pull one more card for you, Creo. I'm not just gonna leave it out like that. It's not gonna be you asked for this. That's not the conclusion of this. It's way more loving than that. It's about you probably leaning into the fact that there's nothing wrong with you at all. That this is something that you just have to balance out. You know, like new level unlock. All right. So my loving conclusion for Creo right now, please. All right. Thanks. 2. All right. You got 2 cards. You deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. And you are wanted. There is a home waiting within. Those are my parting messages for you right now, Creo. Okay? Sometimes you've got to just breathe through these things, and it can be intense, especially when you're picking up through certain energies of people and they're going through their own stuff. But Jay already knows the lock in and the lock out of that. And that's another part of it where you just don't allow yourself to be read, or you allow yourself to be read. The same goes for when you're reading into things. You can't stay tapped in all day if you don't want to. Sometimes it's just too loud for you. And maybe this is less of an issue and more of an opportunity for you to learning when to log out of that. Step back and step more into your own energies and out of people's fields. Dare I say, minding your own business? But hey, at the beginning, the radio's turned up way high. And that's okay. All right. I think I said yes to Marcus next. All right, Marcus. Thanks, Jay. I love the way you're coming in with the goodness. All right. Hang on. All right. This one. Message from Marcus, please. What are you saying? All right. What does he have to let go of right now? You don't want to let go of nothing right now? Oh, why? Okay. Who told you weren't wise, though? Okay, she's swearing. A fucking liar. She out here today. Okay, what is he grounding in right now? Because you out here on some bogus shit, swearing, and you know I'm live. Okay. What's this rooted in? This one. Cool. What is this rooted in for Marcus? Okay. Having clarity in the moment. Oh. Okay. You see all this stuff you've been doing around you, the idea that you have an inner knowing and that you can see things and that you do things. You don't have to prove it to anybody. Whoever's going to think you're a liar is going to think you're a liar regardless. They've already made up their mind. There's no point of convincing them of the fact that you are a walking mythic. That's okay. They could just see you as regular Marcus, and that's fine. And you are that too, and that's okay. But you have nothing to prove to these people, and you've got nothing to prove to them. It's old news. Even the story that they say about you is old news. In your present state, third eye, way open, and it's been that way for a while. You've just been hiding that part of yourself for whatever reason. I guess not having them believe you. Okay. Can I look into who those people are? I'm hearing who they are, but I'm just like nosing around about it. Give me a second. Ties. Emotional ties. Emotional ties. Okay. No. No. Emotional ties. People who you're emotionally tied to. Okay. So sometimes you have these emotional ties with people, and that's okay. But you can't get so emotionally tied up that you're willing to sacrifice your own sovereignty. It don't work like that. You will have to relinquish one for the other at some point, especially if they're not in aligned with the truth of who you are as a soul or on a soul level. If they see yourself for who it is and they're like, cool, then cool, because then you don't have to do too much hiding and dipping and diving. But right now, you out here dipping and diving with your emotions, trying to go to the beat of your own drum. And they're not having it. They don't have to have it. A lot of this, guys, is always going to be down to people minding their own fucking business. And then you minding yours so that you don't lose yourself in this. Because it's easily done. Because you want to fit. Because you want to feel something. Because you want connection. Because it's all you've known. And for whatever other reason that may be. Give me a moment so I could get down to the comments. All right. I'm not going to leave him out here without some sort of conclusion. Moving forward, what could Marcus do? All right. Step up and step in. Come through. Be you. And a number of other things. Be the hero of your own story. What else? Main character energy. Main character energy. Okay. And tapping into the essence of miracles. And I know whatever seems, hang on, there we go. Whatever seems far-fetched to you or to anybody else is not quite far-fetched. These aren't doors that you haven't been through. These aren't pathways that you haven't visited. These aren't places. What people see as miracles, you see as a Tuesday. Do you understand? And it's been this way for a long time. And that's okay, but you ain't got to make them fit into understanding you or seeing you. You're already seen. You already know. Just step up and be the hero of your own storyline. You haven't got to dip in and be the hero of everybody else's to prove that you are right and that you've always been right about certain things. Let the thing play out. Sometimes if they wanted to hear it, they're going to hear it. If they didn't want to hear it, that's on them. You tried, and it's not for everybody. Okay? Thanks, Kat. Okay. All right. I'm getting through these comments, guys. Okay. I'm seeing Renee. All right. So we got Renee. And then we got the manifesting princess. All right, Marcus. I hope that helped. I'm trying to go all the way down and then try and come back all the way up. When I'm saying you got this, you got this. And I'll probably end every reading with you got this, because fundamentally I'm not really chatting to you on a physical level. It's like more on a soul level. How could you not? How could you not? Real talk. How could you not? You're not going to come all the way here, have this experience, be going through all these things, all this awakening for nothing. It's not all for nothing. It never is. It's all for you. It's all for you so you can have the experience you want to have. And it doesn't have to start outside of yourself. It can start with you being your first beneficiary of those blessings that you've called in for yourself. And then anyone else who wants to dabble can dabble. Like, okay? Main character energy, Marcus. You know? You got it there. All right, love. All right. Now we're going to do Renee. All right, I'm starting with the crystal, Renee. Okay. Wow, I've been on for an hour. Didn't feel that way at all. Crystal for Renee. Okay. Oh, pretty. Overcoming dependency. I'm going to butcher this name. Lepidolite. Lepidolite? Jesus. Lepidolite. 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 I'm going to say it quick and fast. Lepidolite. Nailed it. All right. Overcoming dependency. Stress reduction. Okay. In the body, this is going to help your immune system, your nervous system, muscular, reproductive systems, and a DNA. Facilitates spiritual journeying and aids accessing the Akashic records. All right. Okay, so there's a harmonizing that's coming through. Mind, body, and soul harmonizing. Okay, we got the strength card on the bottom right here. Yeah. What's this about? Letting go of negativity. What negativity does she need to get? I'm saying she, could be a he. What negativity do they need to release right now? Because the strength is there. This one? Cool. The game being the game, I'm hearing. Come on, one more card, please, for Renee. Ooh, thank you. And this one. Okay. All right. Playing the game of emotions and intellect. That is... Okay. All right. Playing the game. All right. So this is also... And playing a losing game. Amy Winehouse, Love is a Losing Game, playing in my mind right now. And I don't know if this is a love thing for you. I just know that on some level isn't everything. So I'll roll with that. Okay. Where can we expand on that? All right. Let's see into the strengths that you hold. Because there's no point dwelling in whatever it is here that is clearly going to be let go of. It's the letting go of that idea that you are not emotionally stable for something. No, you're in control. All right. Ton of cards came out for you. What we got here? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Story time. At some point, you got burnt with this. You called something in, and there was a moment that it didn't. You had a tower moment about it. You had a tower moment about it. But it's as if you called in your tower moment. Okay, there's not that much titty on it, but here we go. Because apparently YouTube's got something against titties. Here we go. This is a tower moment emotionally that you called in as of late. No, not really. You're trying to let go of this. All right, fine. We'll leave that there. Timeline's flexible. But what it brought you was a knowing of how to suss out, smell out, seek out, see out, foresee red flags. You didn't lose everything, you gained everything. You gained sight, you gained foresight. And where it's left you is in a state of untouchability when it comes to red flag reading. You see this? That was the judgment of it all. Okay. That's you there. You toot your own horn when you want. No one else is going to be out here glazing you, gassing you up, getting in your head. That's all untouchable. You know now. You know a red flag when you see one. You've got the knowledge. You've got the database on it. It's like been there, done that, worn the t-shirt. So where is this strength coming in from you other than this place here? Where is this strength? How is it going to show itself now for you? Okay. Come through. Through your waters, I'm hearing. Through your voice. Through you speaking up for yourself. Through acceptance. Through embracing it. Yeah. Literally waters. Through your waters. Through you accepting it. Through you embracing it. I don't even know if this is resonating. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Live or not. Oh gosh. It's so funny if you think about it. All right, one more card for Renee, please. Ooh. Okay. 2. Silence and wisdom. Yeah. It's that stillness through inner knowing. And that's where you're going to find your balance. That's where you found your balance. And that's where you find your strength. And the strength here isn't through the dragon itself. It's not through the yielding of that which can protect you. It is through the courage of sitting on that which protects you. It's this one up the top. It's the rider. It's the bond. It's the culmination of the two. It's the culmination of the two. That silent inner knowing. because it's there for you because of what you went through or what you experienced or what you witnessed. So embrace that. And there is an untouchability about that. All right, Renee. That was your reading. Take it where it resonates. Leave it for someone else if it doesn't. All right. Much love. Okay. The manifesting princess. Okay. All right. You guided to let go of the old script to yourself, but your spirit is having a hard time. All right. Let's look into that. That makes it a little bit easier. So the old script to yourself. I've immediately called to take crystals on you, and I'm seeing 3 of them. So I'm going to pull 3 crystal cards for you and see around where that lays. All right. 3 cards. I'm going to call you princess because 3 cards have come out. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. Truthfulness and impartiality and seeking enlightenment. And then on the other side, we've got harmonizing mind, body, and spirit and letting go of negativity again. So this is like, okay, so like this is the old story and this is like the new story. Let's look more into the new story because it seems like you've already established that the old script to yourself is something you're trying to let go of. What does the new hold for you if you let go is the question. All right. Thank you. What does the new hold for Princess when she lets go of the old script? Freedom. I tell you, my higher self be wilding sometimes. Really doesn't care about social hard work. Okay. Something you've been working on when it's something that you can allow. Okay, what are we talking about? The idea of hard work. The idea that you have some ideas around something and they're brilliant. They're brilliant and you've known them to be that for a very long time. So when you let go of these old scripts that tell you other than that, you can get to a balanced place and start getting to work. You can get to a balanced place and start getting to work. Whatever that looks like for you, but the idea is already built out and it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm nosy. What's the idea about? Let's have it. Oh, why is that coming up then? Okay. All right. Is this something around how you help people? There's something around about the way that you help people. Okay. Honoring what has passed, but knowing that they are not tied to their old ways of being. There's an idea around that for you, and I'm going to show you what came up. This came up for you. That's where your idea is. That's where this is. That's that great idea that you have. But this has something to do with you helping other people see that in themselves. That they don't have to be controlled by things outside of themselves. They don't have to be manipulated. Okay. So they're like, you got a little bit of this wounded healer energy, like, I have to go through it so that when I tell people what to do, that I can speak from a place of knowing. Sometimes your knowing doesn't have to be from this instance of yourself. Your knowing, you're eons old. Your soul is eons old. So you don't always have to tap back to what it is you did when you were a kid or what you experienced in this lifetime to have any relevance or any truth in that which you say or what you pick up. It is what it is. You know if you know. And you're using your discernment and you're using you've got enough integrity to tell people, I don't know when you don't know. So you ain't got to worry about moving forward with this. Okay, where are we at? So is it a good idea? I'm hearing yes. Do you need to know everything? No, you don't. It's more of a trust thing. Trust in your knowing now. Oh, okay. All right. Cards have spoken. Okay. We got the world. We got the wand. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. You need to move forward on this. Okay. I'm going to show this, but she naked. And like I said, YouTube don't like titties. Here we go. This is you stepping into the new part of what it is that you already know what this is. This is you stepping into this newness of it, what it is for yourself. For you know that on the other side of this is a life of ease and flow for you. But you're asked to get to it. A lot of this is going to be stop being scared energy. Stop doubting yourself energy. Stop feeling like you're even tied to that old energy when you're not. You know? And sometimes we'll go through cord cutting ceremonies, but understand it's a ceremony because the us here want to have something physical to ground out the experience of letting something go. But if you want to let it go, you can let it go in an instant. Here you're asked to step up and let this go in an instant because your idea is brilliant. And whatever form that takes, this awaits. This awaits. So go. So go. And it doesn't, okay, here we go. It doesn't matter whether you move forward with it or not. It's moving forward to you. So it'll meet you along the way regardless. It's just, it's one of those event markers in your life. So that's how the idea is nothing new for you. It's about you speaking it into your existence now from a place of power, not thinking that you're tied to any old anything. You're not tied to those scripts. Just because they're in your library don't make them tied to you. They're just there. All right, I hope that helped. I'm going to move on. Love to you. Yeah, love to you. All right. Yeah, you did make it. All right. Who else we got? If I missed out anyone, just tell me, yeah, boom, you missed me out. Okay. Deanna, is that you? All right. Where we at? Oh, wow. You are welcome. You're all welcome, and thank you for being here. Bye, Kat. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, that's okay. All right, it's only now I'm reading your chats. This is what this is. This is Shem coming back and reading your chats. Okay. All right, Renee. You lost nothing, you gained everything. Because I'm telling you that Insight 2020 is, there will not be a red flag you will ever miss ever again. You are all good. All right. So is Deanna next. I swear. Okay, Deanna and then Aga. Jay ain't even going to attempt you. You don't want no part of it anyhow. You are so telepathic, it's crazy. You remind me of this girl I walked past in Aldi. She must have she must have been pushing something, but she was like way down the aisle, and where I was standing, I was going to be in her way, and I heard her clear as day being like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna need to get past." And then I turned my head, and then she looked at me like this, and she was like, "Oh, you heard me." And I was like, "Yeah, sure I did. I moved out the way." And then she was like, "Thanks." We didn't open our mouths once. And I was like, "Oh, she's telepathic." And then I heard her say, "Oh, she's telepathic." But I hear you loud and clear, Jay. I know, it's fun switching it off and turning it on. Isn't it? Do you? It's fun playing with people. I know it is. Don't play with me on my live though. Have me fumble my bags. Have me fumbling my card flow out here. I know. They can't be fumbled. I know. But it's nice to think they can, isn't it? All right. Let me stay focused. Stop chatting. All right. Deanna. All right, Deanna. A little bit of everything it is. All right. All right. Oh, sure. There we go. Union on the top. I'll take 3 from here. 3 for Deanna, please. This one, thank you. This one, thank you. And this. All right. Oh, good. Creo, listen, you out here, come on. You're meditating in the rain and you think you ain't going to pick up other people's crap? Other people's things? Of course you are. That's why you were meditating in the rain. It's just now it's all flowing in and you're like, what the fuck is going on? If you laugh at it before you worry about it, you'll get through it way, way more compassionately with yourself. Oh, okay. Come through. All right. Okay. Another 2 cards for Deanna. This one here. Thank you. And that. Ooh. All right. And the final card. I'll flip them as I go. But I'm getting union at the top here. So. And that. Thank you. All right, Deanna. So the first card we have here is union. That's the one I got about this. Okay, spicy. What's this union about? And your 2 crystal cards are fluorite and amethyst. Here we go. Actually, I'm enjoying myself. All right, so I'll read into the fluorite first. Fluorite is about the mind and seeing the bigger picture, okay? In the body, it's connected to the brain, the joints, the bones, teeth, and the muscular system. And may I say again, call in your higher self and use your discernment always. You're a sovereign soul. Do not take anything that doesn't resonate and do not try and make anything fit. Okay, this may very well be for someone else in your field. You know, we nosy like that over here. It is what it is. All right. Spirit. On a spirit level, we got strengthens intuition, facilitates trance states, cleanses and stabilizes the aura, integrates spiritual energies. Here we go. That was for the fluorite. And for the amethyst, crystal for restful sleep. In the mind, it stills the mind and it promotes mindfulness and aids visualization. Any one of you who need to go, I feel like you're going and coming. Hi and bye. We'll see you. We'll see you around. But love to all of you always. Okay. And then for spirit, we've got supports deep understanding and promotes tranquility, assists dream recall and interpretation. Okay, so let's see into the objectivity that Deanna is going to be needing. And where is this union going? Acceptance and emerging. Again, this acceptance thing is big. All right, 2 and 16 relevant. Here we go. Acceptance and emerging. I'm hearing like, what is this all coming to? What is this all coming to? All right. There's a new, okay, this is definitely something to do with love. We got the Lovers, we got the Hanged One, and we got the Queen of Pentacles. All right. It's the energy. Here you sit in your knowing, in your stability. This is emotional stability and mental clarity, which I guess is where that objectivity comes in. Fruitful, abundant, clear thought. And it's brought about this union here. A different perspective on what it is to be in union for love, for a loving relationship. And this can go with your loving relationship for self and loving relationship with somebody else. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's a new perspective that you sit in your clarity and you sit in your mental and material abundance is bringing and will be bringing in. But it's that trusting in that will have that emerge for you. It's not it's like trying to trust. Whenever we plant seeds, we trust the label of that seed is true. You don't go and say red roses and then you plant for the red roses and then you're like, are they going to be yellow? No, you trust what the packet said. It's about that, trusting what will emerge from that state for you. And the union, I can't help but think, yes, while it is a union of you and somebody, this is also a balanced union with self. You see this? This is also a balanced union with that which you know of yourself. You see how that heart space is lit up. You see how that sacral is lit up. You see how it's transformed. Butterfly at the sacral. It's that taking flight energy. It's that now it's out. Now it's out. It's out of the cocoon. It's open to receiving. Feminine energy open to receiving. And that balance between it. Hence the Queen of Pentacles. You're not going into this wishy-washy. Okay. I'm going to see what the rest of these cards are saying. We've got be present. Find clarity in the moment. Here we go with that clarity again. Be present. Find clarity in the moment. What else? Wow, this has come up quite a bit for the collective. All right, here we go. Write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child, it says. And disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. This has come up 3 times, like, okay, so look, a lot of the collective here are already tapped into their abilities. Part of those abilities are going to be your clairsentience, your ability to tap into other people's fields and their energies and their emotions, empathic abilities. Again, sometimes when you feel disappointed, it's not your disappointment. You can never disappoint yourself. You are always the appointed one in your journey. You could play the game of appointing someone else to be in charge of something else for a moment or two, but you are the one who is doing all of the appointing. Therefore, you're the one who is doing all of the disappointing. You choose where your player goes and who holds the cards at all times. You are the appointer. So this air of disappointment is something that we play with, toy with, train with. So we could play the game of, I'll give you the magic wand, and then I'll let you wave it at me, and then I'll take it back. You're always in the knowing. You always know what's going on. And stay present in that. Stay present in that union, that balance that you have going on. Okay, now I want to look into this write a letter energy, because it came up for Marcus as well, you know. But I knew that was an emotional tie for emotional ties, people he has emotional ties with. Write a letter to your inner child. All right, 2 cards to expand on that. What, this one? Thank you. All right, Deanna. There we go. Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. And that's where this is coming from. You've got this new perspective on love, this new way that you see love, that you see union. It's a guidance that you've given yourself. It's an allowance you've given yourself. It's that letter you writ yourself. But it's a reverse here. You didn't write this letter. You're writing this letter back to your inner child only to know that your inner child writ this letter to you a very long time ago. That's what this journey has been about for you. Reseeing what love is supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like, what true union is supposed to look like for you. And accepting. Okay, I'm getting emotional about this. This isn't me. Accepting what emerges from allowing this. What will emerge for you once you let love guide you? Once you choose to see the good in the world today. Because like I said, some of us were choosing some BS, some BS experiences. And now we're choosing others and we're like, are you sure? Because it's not how it used to be. Accept your choices. You choose it from way back and see what emerges. See what emerges. All right, Deanna. All right. Ooh. Love, 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 love. Okay. myself. Aga, you're next. All right. I will do one more after Aga, and then I will dip. Only because I want to get Stacey's thing up, and I want to go for a walk. But I have enjoyed this immensely, and I think moving forward, I may be doing it like this because I prefer it like this. If you're up for it, let me know in the comment section or in the chat. Just pop up an emoji and let me know. I'm trying not to cry right now for some reason, so give me a second. Okay. So for Aga, this is going to be your reading. I'm just going to tap into like where I'm just resetting the cards a little bit. Okay. Oh. Okay, I know which one resonates with you, so I know what your base card will be, Aga. All right. Let me go through the chat quickly, and then I'll get to your reading, Aga. Wonderful, Deanna. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, great. Wonderful. Yeah. Understood about the childhood. Writing a letter back to her. I'm seeing you writing the letter back to her and then realizing that she already wrote one to you and you already fulfilled on that letter. And as you write that letter, you realizing that that's what it is for you. So that's wonderful for you. All right. Okay, so after Aga, I will be doing Oliver, and then I'll be popping off. Jay, you know what it is. Oh gosh, Jay. You are so radiant. Like, you're so big. I love it. All right. So let me pull this one for Aga. Okay, these first. All right. Okay. Then I'll announce it. Natasha has spoken. I will announce it. I guess that would be a good place to announce them. All right. That's the base card for Aga. Oh, there's two there. Well, then that will be two. Two base cards. What else? I will take. Oh, all right. New deck coming out. We've got these cosmic cards. This is not even my deck. This is Gracie's deck. She so graciously lets me use her deck sometimes. So whenever I like, she's very cool like that. So for some reason, this is for Aga. So, oh, two from here, please. Oh, thank you. All right. I have them here and then I just flip them as I go. Do kind of like a storyline type of thing with them. Deanna's like, that's why I love teasing you and Jay lots. Lots of fun, down to earth energy and silly. Yeah. Okay. All right. And this one, thank you. This is your crystal. Little throat chakra and solar plexus energy here. Purpose confirmation. Okay, this and this. All right. Thank you. Wow. Wow. They're not even, see, whatever this is, Aga, it's not even trying to like wait until I reveal it. It's like flipping out and then flipping like not on its back. It's just doing as it will. It's like really lovely. All right. Conclusion. I'll leave the two here. One. Nope, there's only one. All right, fine. Love it. Okay, Aga. So at the root of your reading, we have. Okay. What is this wish? What is this wish you're calling in? Heaven and earth. Soul contracts. Earthing in soul contracts. Oh, this is juicy. All right, so here we go. We got the... You know when you got something juicy going on, you're not showing someone, and people are like, show me, what were you saying? Okay, all right, I'll quit. We got this heaven and earth card for you. Totem animals may be relevant. We got third eye energy, owl, bear. We got the ram, we got horse and wolf energy here. We've got contracts of some sort, but I'm hearing heaven and earth. So there's this little affirmation I do, and it's from Florence Scovel Shin, but I use it a lot, and it's, I'm thankful for my husband and our relationship, a love made in heaven and manifest here on earth. I use it quite a bit. I use it just to keep on grounding down that which I know I have my emotional ties with. And this was the other card that came on your base. So I'm feeling that same energy of grounding down a soul contract. Now I'm intrigued. All right, let's get into it. All right, so I'm guided to go into your crystals first. The two crystals that came up for you, Aga, are protection and defense and unconditional love and forgiveness. You're working on anchoring in heaven on earth. Yeah. Hence the unconditional love and forgiveness. You know, they both reside. They both reside together. Okay, here we go. So we've got the rose quartz here for the unconditional love and the forgiveness. And that emotion there is where the forgiveness and unconditional love is. That's that sea of emotion you have. The creating of a sea of emotions I'm hearing. Okay, hang on. So in the body, it's circularity. Okay, I'm a butcher the word, so it is what it is. Circularity. Nailed it. And respiratory systems. And then in the spirit, we have strengthens insights, assists clairvoyance and telepathy. J must have like necklaces and bangles and everything. No, I know you don't need none of that. I know, I'm kidding. I just imagine your room full of these and you just been like, yeah, they're fun and everything. I don't need one of them. All right, so we got black tourmaline as well for protection and defense. All right, so in the mind, it helps instill self-confidence. It boosts positivity, inspires compassion and tolerance. And in the spirit, it protects the soul. The soul don't really need protecting, but here we go. We play the game. You get what I'm saying. And it connects to the divic energies in the planet. I guess that's where the grounding down is. All right. You definitely are grounding in this unconditional love thing. All right. Here we go. Queen of Wands. Ooh, this is nice. And Nine of Wands. This is something that, okay, you've been calling in this creation in both states, in waking state, wherever you can. I'm getting, like when you shout it from the rooftops type of energy, like this is aligned for you in both states. Like, this is what you're about here. This is what you're about over there. This is like your focus. All right. So 2 more cards here. We've got the 6 of Pentacles and we got the 3 of Swords. This is where the forgiveness comes in. This is where the forgiveness comes in. Yeah. All right. So when it comes to the 6 of Pentacles, give me a second. Let me look into this part here. Why are we getting the 3 of Swords and why are we getting the forgiveness? Ooh. Oh, okay. 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 As you're dealing with this and you're trying to like bring this heaven on earth, this is working on so many levels. This is not only for you something that you're doing on an energetic level, but physically, I'm going to just say how it's coming in. You're not on that fuck shit anymore. Okay? You don't, it's coming in as you not feeling like you need to tie yourself down into not having to be holy, as suffering in any way to be holy. You've realized and you've forgiven a timeline where you felt like suffering had to go hand in hand with you grounding in what your heaven on earth looks like, because it might not look like everybody else's. And you're being compassionate enough with yourself and unconditional enough with yourself to know it and to stand in it and to allow it. Yeah. And it's coming in for you with expediency and with balance. With expediency and balance. And it's not only material wealth. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's a balanced abundance. It's that place where you don't have to worry about worrying about things. If that makes sense. It's you're pulling in ease and you're not trying to be apologetic about it anymore. And you're at a place now where you can forgive that and love that unconditionally and not judge it to be something that's less than because it's something that you desire. And that you desire for other people. You're like, this isn't just for me. This is something that I don't believe people should be poor. I don't believe people should suffer. I don't believe people shouldn't have shelter. I don't believe that people shouldn't have mental clarity, that you don't believe that people should worry or have to worry or have to mince their words or have to dim their light or have to sidetrack their creations. All right, I'm going to flip these cards here. Okay, here we go. Okay. We have 3 cards that came through for you. Focus. Butterfly energy again. Focus. 2-2. Oh, you're about that life, Agar. Breakthrough and inspiration. That ties in with that 9 of Wands right there. Okay. 929. So that's 22, 222, and 99. It's balance. You're done. You're okay. You've seen through a cycle of where it was out of balance, and now you're calling into a cycle where it's all in balance. Okay. Hence this. Split right down the middle, third eye open. You know how much of your foot you need to keep in each realm. Okay. All right. So you got your last card here, which is the 2-7, which is again another 9. And it says, pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. That's that unconditional love. This is something that you've known for a very long time. That to get to this, you have to go through yourself. You've known it from young. Through forgiveness of yourself and unconditional love of yourself. Where's the breakthrough? This isn't new. I'm getting children here all over the place. Like, you've been focused on this from childhood. It's all about balance, okay? All right, one last card. Where are we? One last parting message for Aga, please. This one. Okay. Here we go, Aga. That's the card that came out. And that's your second owl. All right. Wisdom. Hope that helps. Okay. This isn't, do you know what? It makes me laugh, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people's reason for not manifesting what they're manifesting, or not going ahead with certain stuff, or not thinking that everybody should follow their dreams and everybody's dreams should come true as far as what they want for themselves, is they think that there's some sort of scarcity. But that only comes where you think that somebody wants the same thing you do, and that everyone's going to go after the same thing. What is one man's dream is another man's Tuesday. And what someone else sees as, yeah, I would really love to call that in, is someone like, no, I don't want to call that in. So therefore, you never have to be worried about it not coming through, or it not being enough, or there not being enough for you and for everybody who may want to dabble in that. Because that's just not how things work. Not everybody wants the same things out of this experience. And not everybody is going to ask for it in the same way. Okay, so now I'm going to do, thanks, Aga. Now I'm going to do Oliver. All right. It's okay. Tap out that field, Tash. Tash. Tap out. It's all good. Love to you. All right, this is my last reading, then I'm gonna hop off. All right. Yeah, it is interesting for someone out there, Jay. Maybe, Jay, maybe. Okay. Tash, was that you? Okay. Okay, Oliver. I'm coming through with your reading. All right. Okay. Yeah, do ask next time. Ooh, there we go. That's Oliver's card right there for this. All right, it's a tarot heavy reading. Something to do with the right hip. That's just in the field. I don't know what's that got to do with Oliver. Yeah, I'll be the mumblings is the mumblings. You take what you want from it. I haven't started reading your cards yet, Oliver. So, all right, just laying them out. And this I'm going to pick as I go. All right. All right, so we've got the Apache tear for you. This came out. It's the crystal of letting go of negativity. It's called the actual other name for it is called the grief counselor. It's a more gentler form of black obsidian. Okay, so for the body, it's for the muscular system. Okay, this is why I'm feeling fucking cramp in my arse cheek. And I've been sitting down, but it's like more back thigh, hip area. Assimilation of vitamins and detoxification. And on a spiritual level, this protects the aura and it cleanses the Earth Star chakra. All right. All right. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. What is it that you're finding hard to compartmentalize? But this isn't over here. This is in dream state. There's an illusion based around this. Okay. What's the illusion based around this? What is Oliver creating about himself here? What is this message trying to tell him? Where is this moon influence coming? And then there's moon's new beginnings. New beginnings about what? Okay, that's why I've got the moon in reverse. I've got the moon in reverse and I've got the 7 of Cups in reverse. Like there's an issue of compartmentalizing. Okay, don't say any more though, please. Just for now. Okay, you're trying to call in strength about it. Compartmentalizing like what you're creating in your dreams, and if you're creating that, what you're seeing in your dreams. Be asked to have strength about it. All right, where can he pull from with this strength? And I've got the moonstone on. Okay. Oh, your emotions are all over the place with this. Okay. If you could give me a second. Take a minute and breathe about this one. Okay. All right. So it might sound counterproductive, and I know you use the obsidian right now, but the way this is coming through to me is this Apache tear happens to be also the gentler form of obsidian. You've got the moon in reverse, one of my stones that I know to be tried and tested when it comes to the dream state and confusion around that, especially what people would refer to as attacks or demon attacks or psychic attacks or whatever naming you have around that, the moonstone. And that was at the top for you. So what I would say is allow yourself to take off your necklace and try out the moonstone. Because it's that receiving energy. It's that receiving energy that you could do with calling in. Receiving more of your soul self, receiving more of your strength, and receiving more of your inner knowing that with or without any of these crystals, you are the ultimate sovereign soul in this storyline. Okay? Let me cook a minute. That's a new perspective. Yes, I know it's a new perspective. We got the hanged one. We got, okay. What came out? Okay. All right. Okay. It came out like this. The Two of Pentacles. The inner knowing of what to choose, what to go, what way to go. That, and then crossed with the Devil. Okay. And then we got this. All right. With the new beginning. All right. I know there's a lot of fight going on with you here, and that's fine, because you've never not been the fighter, but you're asked to take a new perspective on this, a new look at this. All right. I'm hearing they don't even belong to you. They don't even belong to you. They're not even yours. They're not even his. Okay. Yeah. It's time for you to trustful into your strength. Trustful into your sovereignty and the fact that this is at your command. Yeah, I know, right, Tash? I'm loud and clear. Yeah. Trust that your mental clarity, trust that your inner knowing, trust that your inner sanctum is safe. Have the strength to relinquish your attachment to any of these things. And baby step into it, but trust it. So it's either you can choose to take the tear down, like you go for a patchy tear, have something lighter. You go for the moonstone. Instead of that standoffish energy, do that allowing energy, do that receiving energy. Instead of asking to receive a wall, ask to receive more of Oliver, ask to receive more of your higher self, so that these things, you won't even be in the same field as them, I'm hearing. It's to have, these things are to bring you to this place where you can get a new perspective on this. Yeah. Let me read into what this new beginning is. On a spiritual level, strengthening your intuition and enhancing your psychic abilities. And on a mind level, it's stabilizing your emotions. Reduces, and that's from the moonstone. It will reduce instability. It prevents overreaction. It soothes stress. Yo, that's this. Trust. Trust in that Ten of Pentacles moment for yourself and what that will bring you. On a positive tip though, this whole thing was just for you to get to here. I don't know how adventurous you are out here in these streets, in these spiritual streets. It's like you wanted the adventure of it. But you're at a crossroads with this, and it's for you to choose a new beginning. Okay, hang on. Let me pull this. Let me pull this conclusion out here for you. It's okay. Bit by bit. but the full is required. And not as in the full as the blind trust, though you can take blind trust in your higher self, but the full as in knowing that you are the 0 point of creation. You are where it starts. You are where the decision is made. You are the Godhead of it all. You decide what the next step is, and the next step leads you here. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. And that's for Oliver. Joy. 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 Okay. And is this 30? I'm getting the number 30. And is this a day and night thing? No, not all of those. Come on. Be realistic now. Is this a day and night thing for him? Oh, okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, this is what we're getting. So this isn't just joy, like this is that 10, this is again that 10 of Pentacles energy. It's not just a one thing. It's the abundance in the whole, stability, mental clarity, mental stability, emotional stability, financial stability. It's a all restructuring. 2 cards fell out. The radiance and the beginnings. Again, this is very much about beginnings for you. And the reason why I've left it upside down is because when I asked, is it of night and day, for me, radiance upside down would mean that, yeah, this is the night, this is the day. So in night, in day, this is, okay, Shem. Okay, boom. This is going to clear up for your day and for your night life. For your dream state, for your hair state. You know that you be doing work over there and then you be living out your life here. And that's what this new clearing is bringing. That's what this new beginning is. That's what this new trustful with yourself, this inner knowing, this creating from the state of 0 creation. That's what that is for you. Go forth, Oliver. Go forth. All right. I am spiritual streets. Yeah, Jay. Listen, Jay, sometimes between you and Tash, your telepathic conversation be conversating. I love it. I'm here for it. I am very much here for it and I enjoy it. I will hop on and I will do these ones again. I very much enjoyed this. And I very much thank everybody who's here. I love the fact that Tash and Jay are here chatting to me as well. It's nice. It's really nice. Y'all are so funny with it. And thanks for everybody sharing this moment with me. I've had a good time. I'm gonna go for a nice walk now. I'm gonna take a moment. And until next time, just, stay up. Know that you're a sovereign soul. And know that ultimately you've got this. And it's okay if it feels hard for a while and scary for a while and all those other things. Just know that you can always return to center. And always know that you can write whatever next step it is you want to write. Have fun with it for most parts, even the shitty bits. Okay. I know it's completely out the norm, right, Danny? All right. Okay. Love to all of you. Have a great Sunday. See ya.